Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you guys hear me? Okay, cool. So, I'm totally nervous and awkward because this is like my first Twitch stream that anybody's watched, really. I mean, I've had people watch, but they didn't talk in the chat or anything. I like this rice. It is Mahatma jasmine rice. And do you guys have rice cookers, or would you like me to show you how to make it in a pot? Okay, then I'll do the rice cooker. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Gonna wake everybody up. Okay. Alright, so I got the pot for the rice cooker and the lid. Now I'm gonna go in here and get the actual rice cooking heating element part. I guess I should be showing you what I'm doing. Okay. So, this is just like a pressure cooker. It's just a steam cooker. It's not designed for rice, and it's a lot cheaper than an actual rice cooker. I've had several over the years, and they're a lot cheaper than, just an actual rice cooker, so I use this. If you guys don't know, they're really simple. You just push that down, and it's cook, and that'll keep it warm. So the first thing I do is get a bowl. This bowl's clean. Okay. Then this bowl is for rinsing the rice. You gotta clean your rice before you eat it because, I mean, it really tastes bad if you don't, in my opinion. If I can get this sticker off. These bowls were like, we actually have plates that are like that too. My mom wanted those for her birthday, so we got those for her. Let's see if I can get this open. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 cup of rice because I'm not super hungry. Yeah. So the good thing is that rice is pretty quick to cook. So if you're still hungry, you can make more. But 1 cup of rice, it gets bigger, as you cook it. So it should feed 1 person easily. Okay. Yeah, we run a cat rescue, so we have like at any given time, we have tons of cats. This is Baklava. She has neurological issues, like seizures and stuff. I think she feels weird all the time. So we try to take care of her. Let's see who else is out here. This is Trina, and she's a blue snowshoe cat. Let's see who else. Here's Rin, and I don't know why she's just sleeping in the floor. I might take her with me when I move out. Let's see. There's Rose. Rose needs to go to the dentist. She's got a bad tooth. This is Tigger. She is one of the oldest cats we have. She's like a heckin' chonker. She's like super overweight. This is Tigger's sister Puma, and she's like bonded with me. She loves me. She's standing outside my door, waiting to go to my bedroom. She thinks that it's time for bed. But yeah, there's a lot more around here. They're probably just sleeping somewhere. So yeah, back to the rice. So 1 cup into the bowl. Kitchen's a mess, so I'm knocking stuff over. Alright, but yeah, you gotta clean your rice. So try not to spill this into the sink. You don't have to measure it out or anything. Just get enough to submerge all the rice. And turn the water off. And this part you just do with your fingers. And you can watch as you do this, the water will become murky as it rinses everything off the rice. And you have to do this several times until the water's clear. I know some people say just do it once. Some people say do it 3 times. I do it until the water is clear. It's just a personal preference. But a lot of people who don't make rice frequently don't know that you're supposed to clean your rice. And each time it'll get a little bit clearer. The hard part, especially holding a cell phone to show you guys this, is not letting the rice spill out when you drain the water out. Luckily, these square bowls are pretty good for that. That's Senzio. He also really likes me a lot, but he's up for adoption. And I might take him with me, but I really want to take Gizmo. He's trying to chase the cord from my headphones right now. But yeah, Senzio needs someone to adopt him, but I like Cosmo and Rin also, and I don't want to take like a ton of cats with me. Starting to clear up a little bit. But yeah, I wish I could take like Puma and Cinzio and Cosmo and Ren with me, but I have to have the means to take care of the cats, and I have to. I mean, a pet deposit is a big part of it as well. Like some of the places I look at, they want like $200 per pet. So it can get excessive. And my parents have already said, because Puma is such an old cat, I think she's like 12 or 13, and she's lived here her entire life in this house. They don't want me to take her, but possibly Rin, and definitely either Cosmo or Cinzio. I've never heard of pet rent. I've just heard of exorbitant pet deposits. And I know that this might be boring now that it's, getting repetitive, but I really like for the water to be clear before I start cooking the rice. Also, I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing, and I didn't really clean up my house prior to filming this. So, if anything's on camera that's gross or dirty, I'm sorry. Okay, that's pretty clear. It's not what I would prefer. I am pretty kind of a stickler about the water being really clear. I might do it one more time, but you know, that's one of the things. Lots of people like to say the phrase I'm so OCD or whatever, and I kind of find that a little offensive because for people who actually have obsessive compulsive disorder, that's very severe. We feel like we have to do things, and if we don't, it leads to like intense distress and panic. And so it is a legitimate illness, but I'm not going to let that overwhelm me because you guys don't want to watch me rinse rice for a million years. Not to mention, that's pretty clear now. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I mean, like when I showered earlier, I was trying to do it in 30 minutes, and it ended up taking an hour. And I kept telling myself, they're waiting, they're waiting, they're waiting. They want to see the rice video. And I just couldn't stop doing the repetitive scrubbing of my skin. I just scrub and scrub and scrub, and I don't feel clean. So, and like when I wash my hands, sometimes it can take upwards of 45 minutes or an hour. And, at one point when it was really severe, I, I actually, would spend 7 or 8, maybe 9 hours a day just doing repetitive things like counting the pills of my medicine or washing my hands over and over. So, I feel like we should find an alternative thing to say aside from I'm so OCD, because being particular about the way you want things, there should be a better way to communicate that than, sort of hijacking someone's illness. I think that this will be the last time, even if it gets murky, like if the water gets, really dark, I'll still just eat it. It's fine. It's a little cloudy, but you can at least see the rice through the water even after, rinsing it really good. So that's good. So one thing that is not listed on the bags, like the rice bags, it doesn't tell you this, but really you're supposed to soak your rice for 30 minutes after you rinse it. And you know, we're not going to do that tonight because I know you guys are tired and I am hungry. So, I'm not going to do that this time, but you're supposed to soak your rice for 30 minutes after you rinse it before you cook it. Yeah, I actually thought about that, Ricky. I thought about saying anal, but it's just a weird way to describe yourself. But yeah, so this rice might stick to the bowl. Yeah, a little bit. So I'm going to get a spoon and scoop the rest of that out. I guess I'll try to set this here. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. You guys can look at whatever the ceiling for a second. So I'm going to get out a spoon. And that spoon is clean. Okay. So yeah, you can't see right now, but I am just scooping all of the rice into the rice cooker slash steam cooker. That's pretty good. And for your entertainment, Cinzio is chasing the cable for my headset. He wants to play. Let's see. My mom used to soak the rice. Nice ceiling, very high. That is a nice ceiling, flat and such. Good bumpage. Interesting line on the ceiling. Totally. Cinzio, you sly dog. He's so cute. Yeah, Trina wants to play now too. Like we've attracted a crowd while I was scooping the rice into the rice cooker. They just want to play. Alright, so the rice is in the rice cooker, and I'm going to spread it out. And there's a lot of different ways that you can measure out the water. I like to measure like a 2-to-1 ratio, like 2 parts water for 1 part rice, but they say that the traditional Asian way to do it is to your first knuckle, but then I've also heard, Chinese people say to your first knuckle, Korean people say halfway to your first knuckle, so it's a little distressing that I don't know what's the correct way. But I'm gonna try that. I'm going to try to go all the way up to my first knuckle because I figure since Korean people say, halfway to your first knuckle, and Chinese people say all the way up to the first knuckle. I like for the rice to be very moist, so I'll go all the way up to my first knuckle. So let's do that. This will be my first time doing that. Usually, I just measure out 2 parts water for 1 part rice. Okay. Alright, that's my first knuckle. So, I think that's way too much water, honestly. But, if it, doesn't work out, then I suppose I could cook more rice, or let's see what the bag says. The bag says 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. That's more than 1.5 cups of water, I think. Let's just, for the sake of not ruining my food, let's just measure it the way I usually do. I'm sure that my being particular is so much better than, thousands of years of Asian tradition. I'm sure they know what they're talking about. Yeah, Uncle Roger will not be happy with me. But I just, I don't want to ruin the rice. That looked like a lot of water. I'm going to set this phone down so that I can prevent the rice from spilling out. And the thing is, I make rice all the time and I'm really good at it. So even if Uncle Roger is angry that I'm not ready to try the finger trick, it'll be okay. All right. Plants. Oh yeah. My mom decided to put all those plants up there. She's not taking care of them as well as she should. So some of them are like, not in great health. But I love plants, especially flowers and bamboo and things like that. I don't have any plants right now. I'd like to, because it might seem strange, but what I do is I'll get like African violets and where did the measuring cup go? Oh, it's over here. I'll get like African violets and bamboo and celosias, and I'll plant them and take care of them every day and everything. And then I will name them. I'll give them like people names. Like I had some celosias called Fred and George. All right, 1 cup of water. And then this is half a cup. And I will talk to my flowers and plants all the time, like have conversations with them, and I'd really like to get some plants here at this house because I kind of develop like a friendship with my plants. Okay, that looks to be a little bit less water than what we had with the finger trick, and I'm just going to go with this because that's what I usually do. Okay, so put the lid on. It's got the hole here for the steam to come out, and then you push down the weight and it will cook, and that'll take a few minutes. And I mean, you don't have to do anything after that point. You know, you just wait until you kind of see the water bubbling between the rice. I'll show you what I'm talking about when it does it, and then it's done. I'm going to put this bag of rice away because the cats will definitely pour it out on the floor. Bonsais are really cool, but they require a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, and also I think, I could be wrong, but I think they're expensive as well. And so, all things considered, especially if you have pets, bonsais are kind of hard to, I've heard that they take a lot of effort, that it's like a long-term commitment. Definitely a lot of effort goes into bonsais. Okay, so you can see the steam is starting to fog up the lid, which is good, but it'll take a hot minute before anything really gets going with that. And my phone's about to die, so I'm going to go to my very messy room. And this is the part where I get caught because I told Star that I would make my bed the other night. And I was so sleepy that I did not. But I did everything on the list besides that. I really did, I promise. So, yeah, this is my room. Got a Star Wars poster. Warhammer poster, Spider-Man, Adventure Time, Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon. Got these miniatures here, but because the opposite wall is where the kitchen is, people keep like knocking them over through the wall. Like in the glass case, they're supposed to be standing up. Pokemon, Star Wars. This poster is really cool. This is every single Beatles song. Well, the ones that are on the main albums. But it's done in artwork, so it's like a puzzle that you have to figure out. Like, this is the song Blackbird, because there's a blackbird and its wing is broken. And then there's, Yellow Submarine. Let's see. I got a glare, so it's hard to see through the phone. There's the Walrus from I Am the Walrus. And some of them are really subtle and difficult to discern. Like this, there's Beethoven, so it's Rollover Beethoven. And let's see. There's Sergeant Pepper, but I'm trying to find one that's like really subtle. There's the monkey from the song Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except for Me and My Monkey. There's the Glass Onion from the song Glass Onion. Trying to find one that's like very difficult to understand what it is. Let's see. This one's pretty good. It's 8 days a week. It's got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the hand is on an 8th day, so it's 8 days a week. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Warhammer. This is my favorite comic book superhero. He's called Shadowhawk, and a lot of people don't know about him, but I have like all the Shadowhawk merchandise and every comic book and everything. Star Wars, got some Nintendo 10s there. Some artwork of dragons and like an orc fighting a guy on a horse. Those were drawn for me at the Renaissance Festival. Got another dragon there. These miniatures were my dad's. He passed away. There's every Beatles album. Which, I mean, of course, there's the bootlegs and stuff that are not on it, but we've got Star Trek ships, Star Wars ships. There's like just a cork board. There's Superman versus Spider-Man. It's a DC Marvel crossover. Have I been to medieval times? We don't have a medieval times anywhere in this area, so I have not. Let's see. Beatles calendar. Yeah, Bernie Sanders. I really like him a lot. The movie Yesterday. I did see the movie yesterday. I own a copy of it on Blu-ray. I did like the movie. When I watched it, I was nervous that I would not like it when they tried to show John Lennon, you know, the actor playing John Lennon, but it was actually really tastefully done. There's my QuakeCon at home plaque. There's my computer. Got the Doom guy, Buckethead, Jimi Hendrix. There's my QuakeCon at home barcode. Here's my QuakeCon at home badge. There's my computer, my keyboard, mouse, monitor, Nintendo DS. It's a 3DS XL. It's actually a rare one. It's got Pikachu, but it's like hand-drawn Pikachu. And you can see these air bubbles. I have a plastic case on it that you know, air bubbles get trapped in there, but it keeps the case from getting scratched. And then I've got some video game posters and John Lennon, Yoko Ono. Oh yeah, my Funko Pops. I forgot to show you guys those. I've got all the Yu Yu Hakusho ones except for one. Somebody told me not to buy it because they were going to get it for me as a gift. And that is yet to happen, and I'm getting nervous because the price is going to go up on the last Yu Yu Hakusho pop. I've got both of the Dune pops, Paul Atreides, Fade. I've got Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross, who... Mr. Rogers is like... I don't know, he's like... very special to me. He's like... you know, it's difficult to explain. I see Mr. Rogers as like a religious figure almost that I like aspire to be like the way some people look at like Jesus or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Bob Ross. These two were gifts. They're the 11 and Hopper from Stranger Things. I like Stranger Things okay, but not enough that I would have bought those on my own. I've got Tron from Tron, Michael Emerson from The Lost Boys. Got some Beatles stuff up there, Shonen Jump manga. That's an R2-D2 that my dad was painting when he passed away, so I finished painting it. This poster is signed by all 4 members of Nexus Percussion because I met them. I don't know. That's pretty much everything worth showing. It's kind of a mess in here. Yeah, I like collectibles. I like collecting things. Thank you for the compliment. So, see where we're at. Not so far along. Like I said, it takes about 20 minutes to cook. Thank you for the compliment, Star and Ricky. Let's see about cats. Where are you going, Cinzio? Oh, he wants the cord from my headset. I'm hoping that when I get my own place again, that I can have a room big enough to set it up the same way I have this room set up, because I'm very comfortable with the way that it's all set up right now. Oh, he got it. So, you said that the movie theater that you work at is opening back up. Is that right, Star? So, I think it'd be interesting to work at a movie theater because you would know, all the movies that are currently in theaters. That would be some knowledge that would otherwise require some regular effort. And I'm assuming, I could be wrong, maybe you get like a discount on watching movies. Yeah, my beard's a mess. Because of my agoraphobia, I'm very, I have panic attacks really bad when I leave the house. So I haven't, I haven't been to the barber to get them to like shape my beard, but I do like having a beard. It's very much a part of like my identity, I guess. So I like the length, but I would like to, I'd like to clean it up. I'd like for it to look professional, even though it's long. Hello, inflatable cat. How are you? Star says, I get free movies for me and my friends. So, yeah, that would be good, especially if there's something you want to see, because I know movie tickets can be really, really expensive. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere with the rice. It's kind of boiling now, so boiling is good. That's where we want it to be. Great, thank you. How are you and Starcaster? I'm doing well. I'm a little nervous to be streaming like this because when I stream my screen, playing video games. I don't actually stream myself. I've never done that before, so I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm doing well otherwise. What are some of your favorite movies, Ricky? $7 for a ticket is not bad, Star. Like, you know, there are times when, like, you know, I'll go to the movie